Hello, traveler, and welcome to a basic introduction of Space Engine, my first video in a series I'm calling From Earth to Andromeda, where I'll be using this expansive and beautiful universe simulator to fly away from our homeworld and explore sites in our neighboring galaxy. The clock is set to exactly 1 week ago when I had planned to release this video, but that won't matter at all once we start manipulating time. I'll use the keybind I set to hide the interface. By default, this hotkey is unbound, so set one at the top of the controls menu for a much better view. Without it, we can increase the flow of time using the L key and decrease it using K. Then, hitting the J key will reverse the current set time. Try using V to switch from the standard HDR mode to a higher resolution photo mode. In either one, you can increase and decrease the exposure by using the period and comma keys. With these basic controls, you can now play God with any location in the universe, whether it be charted or artificially generated. So let's set the timescale to normal and switch back to HDR mode so the game runs smoother. We see our moon in the background, so I'll select it with my cursor and double-click G to be transported directly to it. Without landing on the surface, I'll get in closer to get some better views of the craters. You'll find that the detail of the landscape at the surface of any planet or moon will be greatly improved the further away you are from known objects. And so finding beautiful views light years away from our home is recommended and will be our goal here today. Please come join me as I truly begin to earn my title as Breaker of Worlds. I'm now scrolling the mouse wheel upwards to increase our velocity. Flying past the speed of light, we begin to escape our solar system. One last look at the Sun, our G-class yellow dwarf star, as it shrinks away into the distance of the vacuum of space. Drifting through the abyss, you can't help but notice that every speck of light passing by you is its own star with its own system of planets. Each one unique, living its own story, and all together making up a giant spiral galaxy. The beginning and the end. The pillar that hosts all of creation as we know it. Our home. The Milky Way galaxy. Let's bring the info panel back in and admire this view, remembering our goal. The quickest way we'll find the Andromeda galaxy, or anything for that matter, is by using the in-game search function. Click F3 to bring up the search panel. Here, we can type in any named stellar object in the universe, click Go To, and be transported to it. So let's do that now. At last, we've arrived at our neighboring Andromeda galaxy, also known as Messier 31 or as NGC 224. What a glorious sight to behold. But we won't waste much time as we descend directly into the galaxy. Once a suitable spot is chosen, and we have a star selected, we can click F2 to bring up the System Information panel. This interface will show us the contents of the entire star system, or if a planet is selected, it shows us all the satellites orbiting it. Wow, we found a good selection around this star. A lot of interesting planets to choose from, but I think I'll select this one here. Planet 5, a torrid arid sub-Earth. Alright, let's see what it brings. Okay, as I let the planet load, right away my eye catches an aurora at the top. So let's zoom in closer to see that. Just like the aurora borealis here on Earth, you'll see these phenomena on many planets in the universe. Well, that is pretty, but I'm more focused here on the wispy clouds in the atmosphere of the planet. This seems to be a miniature red Earth, with a primarily carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide atmosphere. On approach, we can see some volcanic craters. That's pretty neat. And there's a flyby of one. That's really nice here, but I don't want to spend too much time on this planet. The exposure seems a tad high, so I'm going to turn it back down to 1. And we'll increase the velocity and get a better view of the full planet. Well, that's not a bad first find at all. I'll just select another star in the distance, press F2 again to see the system map, and Planet 4 looks good to me. Gonna select it and double click G to zoom to it. A torrid, arid Earth this time, slightly bigger than the last. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful planet right there. You know, whenever I see planets like this in Elite, I always want to land on them. I should be giving my game more time to load this, but I can't hold my excitement back. Wow. An absolutely phenomenal view through the clouds. Let's hide the interface. Well, that's just gorgeous. Okay, I see a mountain, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna land on the planet right next to it. Wow, so many thick layers of atmosphere. This is amazing. Okay, here we go. I'll give it a second to load the level of detail on the surface. Wow, what a beautiful sky. That's really nice. We could spend a lot of time here, but for the sake of the video, we'll find one more planet in another system to admire, since I could literally do this for hours, and I have been. I spent 10 hours in the first week of owning Space Engine alone, just exploring and discovering new things. As we zoom out, I notice this planet has a lot of moons and asteroids orbiting it. Wow, yeah, that's a lot more than I thought. Let's check out this star and go to planet 3. Yep, we're 3 for 3 now on arid Earth-like worlds. This will be the biggest one of all of them. Well, this one has a nice pale yellowish tint, with a lot of swirly clouds that make it look kind of like a gas giant. Its atmospheric composition is similar to our Earth's, only this world would be much hotter and drier. Let's get a view with Andromeda in the background. Very nice. Oh, and it seems this planet has an aurora too. Let me multiply the timescale by 100 so we can watch this aurora dance and shimmer in the light. We'll get a better angle on our line of sight and... holy cow. Well, I don't think I'll be topping that view this session. Best that we call it here and do this again another time. Thank you for joining me from Earth to Andromeda. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, consider buying an early access copy of Space Engine yourself, as it truly is a remarkable simulation of the universe around us. Keep on searching, and until next time, take care.